Bitcoin futures. Bitcoin futures broke out above the highs of the range this week. Put some lines in quickly. Here was where the market consolidated in the past and broke out and pushed higher. There was a week's consolidation here before the market pushed up to the more recent highs. Supply was drawn out at this level. Here's the lows of the range through here. And that supply eventually won out and price broke down and began a consolidation period down here. Price moved sideways for 7 weeks, absorbing supply before it broke out more recently. And then prices pushed up in response. If you bring this line across now, you'll see the market moved up to this level last week, absorbing supply and removing it from the market. And this week the market has pushed above this highs of the range level, which is an important level in this market. Now, price did close a little off the week's high, which suggests that there was some supply drawn out. You can see the effort it took to break out like this, with the increase in volume being slightly above the average. This market may attempt to continue higher, but it suggests that there is still some supply being drawn out, and that means that price will likely come back and test the strength of this breakout at some point in the future. It may not be immediate, but at this point there would be a 50-50 chance price will come back and test the strength of this breakout line. It's an important level, and with a little bit of supply inferred this week to close off the week's high, the market will likely come back to some degree and test the strength of the breakout. This market's notorious for a continued push higher, so it won't surprise me to see the market attempt to move higher. And if supply continues to be drawn out, it will pull back in response. At this point, it's really only a 50-50 chance to do so, but it's certainly a reasonable chance at this point. Overall, the challenge to the highs of the range and the push above it suggests this market does want to move higher overall. And any pullback to test the strength of the breakout will just be that, testing the strength of the breakout before the market gathers itself up and attempts to move higher again in response.